Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. So listen, my wife's out. My daughter's at my mother-in-law's house, and my son is sleeping. So I think it's time I tell you about my developer diary. My secret project's barely moved. Um, the cube thing. Uh, Found a possible artist, maybe, but I'm gonna reach out to a couple other people who reach out to me too. Um, I guess all in all, things are good. I got a Sega Saturn also, but that's not what you came for. I know what you really came for. You want to learn about dating and sex. So, here's the thing. I have this series of books, right, that I bought when I was younger. And basically I figured out this video series is great when I'm like cleaning out my garage or things, and I find these old things that I bought, and I'm like, wow, I would just buy anything, huh? So this is a series called The Worst Case Scenario Survival Handbook. And it's like, I mean, look, to be totally fair to me, this is not a serious book, I didn't think. Because, like, how to escape from quicksand, wrestle an alligator. And I thought it was, like, kind of a trivia thing, you know, like, how to deliver a baby in a taxi cab. And there's, like, little sort of tricks. And this isn't, like, a sponsored thing. So if you think these books are really interesting or whatever, but there's one I bought that's in the series, I guess, like, The Worst Case Scenario, Survival Guide to Dating and Sex, right? And so I'm just going to give you a couple of tips here. Let's just look at the inside cover, which now I don't know how you do dating and sex, but I guess that's one thing that can happen on a date, sure. Um, then they have a thing here that's like The Course of True Love Never Did Run Smooth by William Shakespeare. And it's not a cheap book. I mean, they put it in two different fonts, so that was or font colors, so that was nice. And it's a Shakespeare quote, so you know it's legit. But I'll show you like some examples here, right, of things like that are really important, like how to determine if your date is married. This is useful, right? Because there's things like you know, step number one: examine the left ring finger. Yeah, that's a giveaway. Nah, to be fair, they're like, yeah, well, there might be some discoloration. So, ask for a home phone number. This was written like before cell phones were really like, the phone you use for everything. Because fuck it, who wants one of those little corded things except for my mom, and she loves them, and she doesn't even have a cordless phone. Her phone is fucking corded, like the handset. Don't even get me started, please. Insist on holding hands when walking in public. Tip 4 on that: search your date's car. The automobile's registration may be kept in the spouse's name or both names. It's usually in the glove box, behind the sun visor, or for non-smokers, in the ashtray. Okay. I mean, not the first date. I don't know. This is all weird. And then, like, and then they give you an illustration of a car. In case, like, you're just so unfamiliar with that. It's like, I've never been in one of these, like, weird moving boxes. Well, I mean, like, why would the person even know what a registration is then, or what it looks like, if you're just telling them to search for it? Ask to meet some of his friends, invite him to spend the night, make plans to spend a weekend together, ask to meet his children, or whatever. And then outside the 8 tips for determining if the person's married, be aware. Be suspicious of a lover who never writes you or sends you emails. This person may be seeking a conscious effort to avoid any paper trails to the relationship. For this reason, also be wary of a date who always pays cash. And then in parentheses, and this is my favorite part, see how to have an affair and not get caught. So I never really get, like, advice books where there's, like, two conflicting things and they give you advice on both, because, like, one part of the book would undermine the other. See how to have an affair and not get caught. And this is kind of ridiculous, like, 1. Assemble an array of convincing alibis and witnesses to explain your frequent disappearances. What? Like, an array of witnesses? Like, how many people do you know who are okay with you doing this shady fucking shit? Like, I always hated your wife. I'll absolutely help you fuck around on her. Don't worry about it. Stand on me. I'm definitely gonna... Number 2, do not make multiple obvious changes to your lifestyle. Yeah, alright. Do not discuss topics you previously knew nothing about. Oh, so if your lover has encouraged you to become interested in sports or cooking over opera, do not start suddenly talking about them with your partner. Well, first of all, it's like, well, don't expand your knowledge while you're dating, while you're with somebody, is number one. That's what that looks like to me. It was also just like, don't, this is ridiculous. Like, do not change all your sexual habits at once. What the fuck? Never leave for work, never leave for work wearing one outfit and return wearing another. Well, wouldn't, like, they be suspicious of you leaving with another outfit? Wait, what? Keep a change of, but the actual thing under that subheader, keep a change of clothing in your car or at your office. Wear that outfit with your lover. Oh, so, okay, you go out, you get changed to meet your lover, and then you go back, and then you change again to go home. I mean, I don't know, like, who the hell gets changed at work? I mean, I guess it depends on the job, but this is ridiculous. Take a shower to remove the scent of the affair, pay bills in cash, da 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 da. And then, like, if you're caught, don't deny your guilt. Oh, actually, this part's not bad. Oh, wow, there's like 7 tips for that. Anyway, here's another one. How to stop a wedding. I'll give you the pro tip. Don't. Like, odds are, odds are there's no scenario where someone decided to go through with a wedding and it was like, nah, I'd rather marry Jimmy. I was really on the fence. I took this way too far. Thanks for stopping it, Jimmy. That's good. And then, if you do not have the courage to speak up during the ceremony, feign illness. Fainting is a common occurrence, and faking it won't stop the ceremony. Instead, feign a seizure. What? No, don't do that. Pull the fire alarm. That's, like, so illegal. Like, look at there's like a picture of how to fake a seizure. What? No. If the ceremonies be completed, prevent the signing of the wedding license. And then, if the license has been signed, try to prevent the marriage from being consummated. You know, I will say, though, it's a shame, WikiHow. Maybe that's what these people moved on to. Yeah, but listen. You might be interested, though, in, some of the survival tips here, you know, like how to deal with a charging bull. All right, here's a good one in survival that comes up. How to win a sword fight. So, I know Dark Souls probably trained all of us, so we don't have to do it, but like, step up and into the blow with your arms held against your body. Push or punch at the blow instead of trying to absorb it with your own sword. This is good advice. Now, they have pictures that assume like a fencing foil or like an épée or a saber or whatever they call them. And then look at this shit. How to take a punch, right? But then, like, look at the body type you have when you're taking the punch. Like, you're like the Terminator. You're fine. Like, you know, you can take it already. Oh, wait, here's you again, right, on how to take the punch. Tighten your neck and jaw, clench your teeth. Like, you're clearly Balrog here, so this is all fine. I don't know what else here. How to jump from a building into a dumpster. Don't. Like, you don't know that's just going to be empty boxes and shit. That's just the movies. Come on now. Get real here. Wow, how to maneuver on top of a moving train and get inside. They recommend a zigzag formation. I'm going to guess they haven't really tried this very often. And also, this is the picture that they have in the front of it, which is somebody, I guess, like, fist bumping an alligator. Oh, well... There is a foreword by Mountain Mel Deweese. This sounds so fake. Anyway, oh no, there's experts they consulted. Apparently, I apologize for that. I guess I'll leave you with one thing that's maybe at least kind of helpful, right? How to escape from a bear. Lie still and quiet. A mother black bear like attack often ends when a person stops fighting. Okay. Stay where you are, don't climb a tree. And if you're lying still and the bear attacks, strike back with anything you can. Well, it's like play dead, and if that doesn't work, I guess just hit it. I mean, like, that's terrible. Come on now. The better thing is, yeah, how to avoid an attack. And then there's, like, actual things, like don't keep food in your tent and shit like that you should probably know. But, you know, if you're being attacked by the bear, play dead and hope for the best. Or don't. So, I'm glad that you watched this video, and now you're going to, you know, have a lot of sex and live if you're attacked by a bear or a train.